I'm Chris.
And I'm Mel.
And together we host the podcast
Spoil My Movie. We were watching movies anyway.
And we were having in-depth conversations about those movies too.
So, we decided to share our thoughts with the world.
You can expect me to gripe about inaccurate details like supposedly cold weather, but you can't see anyone's breath.
And you can expect me to be totally adorable, but also psychologically deep.
And by the end of each episode, we'll provide our respective ratings.
Using a rating scale custom tailored to the movie in question.
Check us out wherever you get your podcasts.
We're everywhere. We're actually behind you right now.
This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Body in the blood?
Catherine.
Body in the blood. The body in the blood. The body and the blood.
Catherine.
The body and the blood.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome back to another episode of We Discuss. We have a special one here today because my co-host today is back with me.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about The Exorcist Believer.
Let's do it.
And directed by David Gordon Green. We all know you would have seen a few of these movies, the Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And
The remake.
Yeah, the remakes. And he done a fairly good job with them. So he obviously got the opportunity to direct the Exorcist trilogy. And I'm just going to say it out loud right now. I wasn't very impressed with this movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he was a...
I don't think it was fit for the job.
I don't think the mixture of the... Like... Is it called screenplay? Like the actual script?
Yeah.
The actual script, the actual story, and then the directing, and then the cast. Ugh.
It could
have been just done so much better.
I just think the plot, I agree with you there, it could have been done so much better. I thought they had no business in making that film.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I thought if they were going to give it to anybody, it would be somebody...
Yeah, like there could have been a few other people like I had in my head, like James Wan, or there's a few of them. But
anybody else, really, because you would never think... Because the Halloween remakes get bashed on, and I have bashed on them myself, so...
True.
Apologies in advance, I am sorry.
So, The Exorcist Believer is a direct sequel to the original from the 70s. This is ignoring The Heretic, The Exorcist 3. Remember me and you seen that? Okay, got to watch them. So this is ignoring all of them, and it's a direct sequel from the original. And just the plot wise, it starts with two random families. And to be honest, at the very start, it was looking good.
No, is the very start not some desert scene again, no?
Well, no, remember it's set over in Brazil or something like that, and that's where he lives with his wife.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that sets up the story where...
Brazil, and it's like an earthquake?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's kind of setting up story. He loses his wife. And, like, the characters were good, but just... It's not really feeding the Exorcist story much, really, is it? Because by the end of this film, the two families are fucking gone. Do you know?
I don't know, I just wasn't a big fan of the characters. I think that none of them were really eye-catching. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, when you think of the original Exorcist, Reagan, like, even when she wasn't possessed, you were still watching her the whole time, you know? These characters are just real... Kind of... You don't get much backstory.
They're just there, really, aren't they? Like,
they're just there. You don't feel that in front of them. They're just, like, two regular...
Now, what I will say, though, the actors, what they were given, they done a good job.
Well, for child actors.
Yeah. Well, personally, I thought the two girls were the best things in the movie. But for the other actors as well, the fathers and even the mother coming back from the older film, they done a good job. But the story wasn't really going anywhere towards the end of it. Like, and again, they bring back the mother from the original film and completely waste the character.
Oh,
Completely.
Are we getting into this now?
We're going to dive right in because it's not going to be a nice review.
Alright, okay, sorry, you go.
And yeah, so they bring her in like halfway through the film for literally 20 minutes. So she gets dragged in. So here, we'll run down the plot of the film before we
you go.
do that. Whoops. Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
So yeah, we'll run down through the plot. It basically follows these two girls. They're in school together. Both from different religions, from different cuts of the cloth, different sizes.
Wait, is it made obvious that they're from different religions?
Not from the get-go, but as you get into the story, it tells that they have different religions and beliefs.
Carry on.
So yeah, so these girls go missing for 3 days, and end up getting found in a farmer's barn, I suppose. And they bring them back, and they're in the hospital, and they're running through tests and all. And this is where the possession starts. So again,
can I just say, do you know one scene that made me go, ooh? You know, in the start, you were just talking about it there when they were in the hospital getting the tests, and they were obviously doing like a rape check on the girls, but they did the vaginal check with the speculum, and the dads were standing in the room.
Why would that not happen?
I don't know. I would personally. I don't know. Anyways, that just was a.
Well, you have a medical background, so like, would that actually happen? Like, would the father be waiting around, literally in the room to see?
It depends on the situation, and it depends.
Yeah. I suppose these girls went missing for 3 days.
I know exactly, but I just straight away are like, oh, here we go, like.
So like, yeah, so they come back after being missing for 3 days, and they're obviously both possessed, and that's kind of basically the chunk of the story before they start getting the exorcism ready. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the father of one of the girls gets in contact with the original mother, and she gives him clues. And this is where one of my take, and you can actually see this in the trailer. And actually, one of the 4 scenes where the original mother comes into it, she says,
"What's her name again?"
Ellen something. I forgot her.
No, what's her name in the
Chris? Her name is Chris in the film.
Yeah.
But she basically comes out and says there's exorcisms in all religions, and that's arguable. Well, I don't want to get into religion, really.
No.
But the original exorcism was Catholic to the bone. They were Catholic priests coming in, so I think that's what slipped up with this one. Straight away, they're trying to force other religions in the Exorcist films, and I always considered it a Catholic story. That's what it was in the book and the original film. So I just thought you were going to go in that direction, like. But you can tell one of the girls is kind of like voodoo religion, and the other girl has Protestant religion.
But I just think that I get what you mean. However, I feel like they barely acknowledged the fact. Like they did and they didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have made it into a big thing, but they didn't. They just mentioned it.
Yeah, that's true. It really wasn't.
So I
about
feel
religion.
like it was just slapped together, like.
Yeah, whereas like you could feel the Catholic.
There was no
feel.
cohesion. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Like you and I yourself, we seen the extended cut of The Exorcist a week before The Believer came out.
Yeah, and Father Karras, isn't the Father Karras?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see in the original Exorcist, like, he's struggling with his faith and everything. But again, it's all to do with his own faith, and, you know, I get that. Because from the get-go, wasn't it, in the trailer, like, every religion?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But
that's why you say you could see it in the trailer.
You see, like, 3 religions.
Yeah. Especially at the end.
The voodoo thing, I wouldn't class, not that I wouldn't class it as a religion, but what I'm trying to say is they just skim over it barely, like.
Yeah.
There's no attention paid to any details there. It's just very like, I didn't cop that it was a Protestant.
Neither did I. Yeah, until I was told about it. Like, I didn't know.
And then when you go back to
that's it. Like,
but is it really recognisable? No.
No, it's not the main focus of the film really. Whereas in the original, you could feel that Catholic religion fucking pulsing through it, like.
And then they explain the voodoo religion. Somebody's like bashing her, kind of like talking shit about it. That's how they explain it. It's very. So I don't agree with the every religion part, because that angle is very, very ignored or lacked.
True, and thank God, because that would have brought it down a little bit. I find. I know that might sound a little bit controversial.
No, but I agree. If they focused too much on the religious aspect, that would have just been a total different shit show.
Like, seeing this film just makes me just believe more like that. Like the original Exorcist is like one of the best horror films ever. Like Father Karras and Father Merlin, they were 2 fucking great characters. Whereas the priests in this film, they're tacked on. So we'll talk a little bit more about the story. Obviously, she recommends one of the fathers to get a priest in to perform an exorcism. And you remember the Catholic priest in this film? He's shit. Like, it's a really weak character. He actually goes to the church and gets fucking verified to do the exorcism on the two girls. And then at the final
No, they
scene,
say no. They tell him no.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to say, I can't be involved in this. Yada, 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 whatever. Then goes back to, not the crime scene, the scene at the fucking Exorcist.
I suppose it's
to tell them that he can't. So he comes back to say, no, I can't, sorry. Can't help you.
And he
Sits
just
out in the car.
Sits
out in the car,
He
starts
listens
praying.
to the whole thing.
He's praying. And then eventually... Am I spoiling? Is this spoilers?
No, like, sorry, like, I'll say it before we get into the video, but definitely we're talking about spoilers.
Have we not spoiled already?
Yeah, but I'll put another clip in. Fuck that. Yeah, it's a spoiler review. This is a full review.
Is this spoiler free, like?
No, not spoiler free. We're talking about
Oh,
spoilers.
grand. Alright, so yeah, basically, we all know how he dies.
Like Halloween or The Exorcist is taking some stuff from the original movie and then
the ending of it. And before I even seen the review, there's been some good reviewers that I listened to, and they described the ending of it in a very similar way, calling it Avenger style, kind of almost a superhero thing. And like there is cringy parts in this film, and I want to talk
Before we get
about.
into that, I need a glass of wine. So pots.
So we need a re-up. We'll be right back. We're going to break.
Life is scary when you wake up and realise that you texted your ex a you up text. Yeah, we all deal with those Sunday scaries. The oh shit, stressful, nervous, can't sleep, dread feelings that hit you on a Sunday evening when you're thinking about work or school or just life for tomorrow. Unfortunately, you can feel that same pit in your stomach any day of the week. Sunday scary CBD gummies were made to defeat the crap life throws at us. These are the perfect CBD gummies for professionals on the grind, super moms, students, party animals, regretful drunk sexters, and everybody in between. I am a terrible sleeper. My scaries tend to hit me at night time, so I end up spending precious news and hours staring at the ceiling questioning life. So I'm always looking for new ways to get better sleep. Sunday scary CBD gummies help me decompress, clear my mind and fall asleep so I can wake up like a fully functioning human being. We all have the right to live scare-free. So whether you need to take the edge off, calm your mind, sleep better, or just chill, take 2 CBD gummies every day to keep those scaries away. Let me save you with our 10% discount. Visit sundayscaries.com and use our promo code GRAVEYARD. That's GRAVEYARD, all capital letters, for 10% off at sundayscaries.com.
Tonight, we are drinking. I think it's a white. It's a white wine. Crisp, autumnal,
Citrusy.
while eating a caramel apple. I mean, you cannot get spookier than me, but carry on.
So that's what we're toasting with tonight, and I have a
Cheers.
pint of Guinness.
Oh, this is glass number 2.
Oh, glass number.
And you are
Number 5 probably.
What?
4.
4.
This is my 4. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So we're back, and so we're leading up now to the final exorcism, the big finale of the film. And I'll be honest, this is where the film just gets fucking shitty.
It takes a bit of a nosedive because I was banking on a really good ending to pull it through.
And like I said, I can't fault the 2 young girls with like being possessed. They were very good. They were the only really good part in the ending. But fuck me. So do you have a Protestant fucking pastor? Do you have a voodoo girl? Do you have a Catholic priest? And do you have a retired nun? All taking turns at lashing the demon out of it. And it's just like if you would have called this something else instead of The Exorcist, like as a sequel to the fucking original Exorcist, I would have been fine with it. But
Also a little Easter egg. The nun is actually from The Handmaid's Tale. I don't know her name.
Brilliant actor, actress. She actually is very good. I can't fault her. Like I said, the acting, the cast done very well.
And controversially, she had an abortion in this film.
Yeah.
Not like yeah. Help me. She had an abortion in this film. Not that we've seen it or anything, but there was references made and stuff. So
like, what did you think of the ending with them all taking turns of doing the exorcism? Actually, wait, sorry, before you say there was a part where the voodoo girl, she makes like a tea sort of thing in a bath, like loads of flowers and water in the bath, and she scoops it up, and she takes a sup out of it and spits it into the fireplace that's beside the two girls. At this point, the two girls are spewing smoke out their mouths. So the voodoo girl spits something into the fire, and it's just the way they done it. It was like something out of the Avengers. Like I just thought the effect was real cringy, and I seen it the first time. I was like, oh, holy Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked the voodoo girl more.
Oh no, I loved her character.
I kind of thought she was more witchy, and I actually had more faith in her because she seemed to be doing more than the priest.
100% not here. Don't get
with
me
her
wrong.
Witchy bath and stuff. So no hate on her.
No, true. Don't get me wrong. The character was good. Like, she was there as a voodoo girl, but just thought that's doesn't really come to me head when I think about exorcisms. Like of the original.
But the point of it
series.
is all religion. Is it not now?
True.
This is what I'm saying. Make your mind up, like.
That's what David Gordon Green was going for. Here, guess what? Guess what film that he directed?
What film?
Pineapple Express. Oh, fucking bell for a film, isn't it?
Of course he did.
But a lot of people are saying he should have stuck with the comedies because I think the Halloween was the first horror that he done. What? Oh God! I think Halloween.
Frog in your throat. I hate that. Sorry.
But he done a good job of the Halloweens. Just with the Exorcist, he dropped the ball. Now, I did read somewhere that he was never planned to direct the next ones. So that could be a fucking saving grace right there.
Is there really gonna be two other ones?
I put money on it.
That's the question.
I put money on it because it's doing fairly well at the box office. So that's all them producers.
I thought it was doing bad at the box office. No,
it's doing fairly well. It's not doing fucking amazing, but
critique wise.
Yeah. No, critique wise, it's getting bad reviews, but it's people are going to see the film.
Yeah, regardless.
Like I said, I went to see the film twice, so just to get my second opinion on it, and it was just as bad, probably even worse the second time round.
I only seen it once, and
I'm sorry to say it's not a good Exorcist film. They should have called it something fucking.
I'm not surprised, and I wasn't really hoping for much because the other Exorcist films were garbage, to be honest.
Well,
and
you can do a little side note on them if you want. The original Exorcist sequels.
A quick sidebar.
So when we went to see this with a friend, we actually came back and went and watched the original sequel to The Exorcist, The Heretic. And Jesus, I'll be honest with you, that's worse than The Believer.
Obviously that's worse than The Believer. Like, I'm gonna rank the original, The Believer, the second, is it Heretic?
The Heretic. Do you not like the third one?
I don't like the third one. For the simple fact that the policeman or
he's a
detective.
fucking prick in it.
Oh, yeah, not only he's a prick, he just really annoys me. Like his character, and he has these little outbursts.
Well,
he's a bit of a drama queen. You know what I mean if you've seen the film, but
me personally,
he just annoys me, so I don't like it.
Me personally, I go the original, the third one.
Oh,
this one.
You're such a little.
And the rest of them are just fucking shit. There's a prequel one as well. We might talk about that in the future about the other original sequels, but
I don't know if anybody's interested in that, so I wouldn't promise it.
A lot of people have never even heard there was a prequel to
really?
The Exorcist with fucking one of the Skarsgårds in it. Remember you watched it?
Skarsgård?
It wasn't the best.
Quick question. If anybody can let me know in the comments, how many Skarsgård putters are there actually alive? Every fucking week I hear there's another one. And I'm not hating because they're all young. They're all young. Yeah. So another dish I'll have.
Is there many Skarsgård women out there?
I was piped down.
Right.
But if anybody can let me know how many actual brothers are out there and if there's anybody that are single.
Well, remember we seen Infinity Pill.
Yeah. That was Alexander.
Yeah, he was good. So I think the fella in the prequel to The Exorcist was the dad, was his father, you know what I mean?
Oh god, there's so many of them.
He played a young Merlin. But anyway, back to this film. Honest to God, like I've seen IGN giving a 6 out of 10. That's what I'd rate it. 6 out of 10.
Oh, I was actually right controversial. I was saying 7.
Compare this to The Nun 2.
Maybe I was generous in the day, but now that I'm thinking about it,
We've seen The Nun 2 about 2 weeks earlier. Is this as good as The Nun 2 or better?
I'm gonna be brutal here. I've completely fucking forget the Nun 2 already.
Really? Yeah.
It was so
And you still remember this one?
average. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's because.
But in
it's called
fairness,
The
you have me
Exorcist.
sitting down here talking about it. So
Yeah.
if we were sitting down here talking about the Nun, I don't know.
Mm.
But at the minute, I can't remember one saying that's not in the Nun.
Well, we'll save that for another video if we fucking get to it. But honest God, I'd say this year, like, way better horror films. The Evil Dead Rise talks me. There's
Oh
much-
God!
much
And I've
fucking
said
better
it
than
from the
this shit.
get-go. I've said it. If anybody listened to me, probably around January, I said this year is gonna pop.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I did say that.
Oh, you did? No,
No, I did. I did.
And we've been keeping up with the horrors now. I still do want to make a video on the Talk to Me. Because I'll be honest with you, that is hands down my favourite horror
No, but I
film of the year.
need to delve into every little crevice of that.
Yeah.
That's not just going to be a little quick chat. I've been working on that since Talk to Me's come out, but obviously I do need to pull my socks up. But hey ho.
So keep an eye out for that. And just a little detour, but just before we give our final thoughts about the film, we're part of the Deluxe Edition Network. And for the podcast of the month over there is Terror Tuesdays and the Graveyard Club.
Wait,
Thank fucking God.
are we
mate.
in there?
Yeah, for October. Yeah, Halloween time.
Alright, I'm sorry. We came and we delivered and we served.
And we
because
took over.
They know Halloween is all about me and I don't really give a fuck about
And,
anybody.
Well, I do love Christmas. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to her show. I think she live streams over on Instagram and the YouTube is coming soon. And you know where to find us. We're usually over here on YouTube.
Sorry,
or
I'm so snotty today.
on Spotify. Yeah, explain yourself here. Dave.
I was trying to say at the start about my sinuses and you just, as you always do, talk over me. So no, I'm not going to explain myself. I'm snotty and I'm a hottie.
We apologise for
I'm a hottie
Dave.
and I'm snotty.
She made the return, but she's
Ill.
ill.
I'm ill, but
So drop a like if you want to see more of Dee on the show because we miss her over here. And
I
sorry,
need to feel wanted, like, you know what I mean?
too, when you left us the first time,
Nobody
you were
cared.
wanted.
Nobody reached
Fuck
out.
off.
Yeah.
But
I'm joking.
we're also on Patreon. Guess how much it is, Dee?
Ooh, I think it's about
I'll tell you right now. It's $3 a month,
10
and there's not much on
penny
it.
a day.
Like for fucking nothing. You get to see unreleased, unseen bits, selfies.
If I get a little bit of attention over there,
Who knows?
I'm gonna pop off. I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie to you.
pop up. But like for $3 a month,
You
like
could be saying fucking mad shit. I'm not gonna lie. Just saying.
right now there's an Exorcist extended cut review, straight out of cinema review. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff like that, and we're gonna do more.
Although
facial
bear in mind,
reveals.
we kind of laughed for like half the.
We did. We had a few drinks on us at that stage, I think. But yeah, that's our Patreon. We're going to leave a link for that in the description. And if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you go over and check the YouTube out, and vice versa. If you're on the YouTube, check the Spotify
It's
out.
vice versa, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Can
that's
we
what,
have this?
that-
No,
no,
alright,
that's
we'll
what I
let it
said.
go.
That's what I said.
Yeah, bye.
But ratings, reviews, goods and bads. Go. What did you like?
I liked the music. I liked the makeup on the girls. I did like the atmosphere. I mean, it does touch back into the original. I liked seeing Reagan's face for a third of a second, although I'm not going to comment on that because I just think she got absolutely shafted in this
Wait,
film.
can we
So
talk about
Reagan,
that
shout
real
out
quick?
to you. I don't know who the fuck made the decision to put in this stupid little arc that she wrote a book and then Reagan went mad and now they're not talking. Like,
Wait, sorry.
bullshit. Like,
Before I give my opinions, we have to literally touch on that. So,
quickly.
if people knew in the original, even the priests were hiding stuff from Chris. So how the fuck would Chris write a book about the exorcism all them years later? It just doesn't make
It's
sense. And I
plot
didn't
hole
like that.
after plot hole after. It's not really actually.
didn't
I'm
like
just
that.
being dramatic. But
If you're a fan of the original properly, you would know Chris would have never made a book about what happened to Reagan. Never. So
but
straight
even
away
if
that
she
was
did,
shit.
Reagan wouldn't have went on this fucking rampage and be like, "I'm never talking to you again."
And you know, in fairness, can I say one nice thing about this film? That was a nice surprise at the end, seeing Reagan, because
did I not say that to you about 2 minutes before it happened? And I fucking ruined that myself.
You did. You said the whole line that she said. What did the mother say?
Creeped myself out.
Yeah.
Spooked myself out, and then ratted myself out as well.
Yeah.
It was like tying up, and I was like, "Fuck, Reagan hasn't came in, and she's gonna have to come in." And anyways, the shoots to the scene, and is it Chris? Yeah, Chris is in the bed looking decrepit. She's no eyeballs because the two of them got gouged out. Oh, we never even spoke about that. Actually, sorry, if we go back, that's my best part.
Yeah. When you brought her in for 20 minutes.
That's the only time that I actually got a fright in this film.
Yeah, but wasted the whole fucking character.
Exactly.
Wasted the whole character. I'm trying to leave...
basically shit on it, like you shit on the Exorcist name.
Pretty much, and that's why I don't really like this film. And I know there's going to be more. But yeah, they bring Chris's character back in for 20 minutes and she ends up losing her eyes.
Like, oh, fuck me.
As you all know, the spoiler fucking review, they bring in Reagan in at the end, the last 2 minutes.
For like 7 seconds.
Dee actually predicted the whole line at the end of it. I forget what it was, but you literally predicted the whole thing.
No. Do you know what it was? She was lying in the bed and her eyes were closed, like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah.
And the camera is like, there's somebody coming in off camera, coming in around to her, like, and she's like calling. I think she thinks it's...
Still at that stage, I didn't think that would have been Reagan.
And I said, because she was like, who is it? Or something like that. And I said to you in the corner of your ear, I was like, it's me, Mommy, Reagan. And
that's literally
about
what she
30
said.
seconds later, that's what she said. So I was like, fuck this, it's game over.
Sign me up for a screenwriter.
No,
director.
as soon as I can predict bit by bit what's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
you're talking about the Fall of House of Usher?
Fall of House of Usher, we're going to cover that as well. That's another little thing that I want to do. Every episode I've said, haha, imagine this is going to happen. Or I bet you this is going to happen. And I'm ruining that myself. I need something to inspire me. So this is not it. So anyways, wrap up. Bye. It's not inspiring. I need something to inspire me. Like, talk to me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Something new. So if I was to rate the film out of 10, I'd go with the 6. Mm-hmm. It's a solid 6.
Yeah.
The story was pretty shitty, but the acting was good. Couldn't fault any of the acting in it, and the horror moments were good. It's just that's not an Exorcist sequel.
It's just not it.
It's just not it. What would you rate it out of
10? I originally did say 7, but now I'm backtracking. Maybe.
No, that's all good.
Maybe 6.3.
6.3.
Yeah.
You're going with the points this time. That's usually me. You're giving it L points.
Yeah.
No,
let's just go with 6.
It's solid 6. I advise everyone still to watch it. Like it's a sequel to The Exorcist 40 years later. Like it has to be watched. Make your own.
Is there anything we've never said don't watch?
No, but we're the lovers of horror, so you always have to give everything a chance.
I think there has been. Oh no, there was Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I kind of did say still watch it though.
Yeah, and there was people that said they want to watch it in the comments.
Then that's exactly what people did. I said don't watch it. People said I'm gonna watch it, and I was kind of like, yeah, do watch it.
Well, like I don't want to say too much, but I fucking love that film. I don't want to say too much, but anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Follow us over on Instagram, link below. Same with the Spotify. All the shows over on the Deluxe Edition Network, the podcast of the month, which is us. Hey.
Which is me.
And Terror Tuesdays. So make sure you're checking her out. And we'll see you on the next one. Look out for more videos.
And hopefully I'm not snotty. Bye.
Look.